macro?
So like before macro, um, I was doing mainly one-on-ones. And then like if someone wanted to train with me that wasn't around the area, then I would do like online coaching.
Mm,
But it was never so in depth. It would just be like check-in. All right, I'm gonna check in with you every Sunday, give you a program, and you go ahead.
mm,
Because I didn't know any better. I'm still just kind of like a side thing.
mm,
And it was only maybe like top five clients at a time that I would deal with.
mm.
Um, and it just never really worked. Like I just kept trying to figure out like what was wrong. Every time like it would go good, and then you know that I guess checking in once a week wasn't really hitting as it should been. But um and then macro came around, and then I knew I had to switch things up. But like seeing you showing me all the systems and everything, it just blew my mind away and showed me like how I need to take it to the next level, how I need to take the online coaching to the next level.
Mm.
So
So how much was you charging to do your online coaching before?
so I was charging like maybe I would do like $100 a month.
Mm,
So nothing too crazy because like again, it was still new to me. Like I don't know how much do people charge for that, like or how much would people like value that. And then I kind of look at it now as like, all right, what would it be if I was training somebody once a week? Like, how much is it in New Jersey around my area? Obviously, in the city, it's a little more expensive. So,
mm,
but in Jersey, it's a little cheaper. So I'm like, okay, 60 goes about 60 a session, 60 to 70. So then I'll charge that as if I'm seeing them once a week. Um,
mm.
so that's how I do it now. And people value it even way more. So based on what they see on Instagram and all the people's results and the testimonials, they're like, okay, this guy's the real deal, and he'll take care of me.
So what motivated you to even want to start coaching clients online in the first place?
Uh, I kind of, being a trainer, I want to help as many people as I can. So with doing it online, it kind of opens me up to a whole nother world that I could still help as many people as I can, um, while staying in, doing one-on-one at the same
Mm,
time.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And when prior to you starting the macro program, what was your biggest struggle with growing your online business? What would you
I
say was
would
the
say
biggest struggle?
I kind of looked at it as a side hustle, rather than giving it a priority. Like I did with macro. Like once I started macro, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go full force with this. Like because I don't want to let Brian down or you down or anybody that like um that doesn't know me. Like I'm gonna go 110%. So um when it was just me, I was kind of like, all right, like it's something cool. Like I just need to check in with them once a week. No, like with as soon as I started macro, I was like, all right, every day I'm gonna be on top of them and go full force with it.
Mm. So what was the biggest lesson that you learned through working with clients on the macro program? Or not, I actually know what the better way for me to phrase it is, what was the biggest lesson that you learned after you started coaching clients on the macro program
Um,
in terms of your business and in terms of you as a coach?
I think being a more like aggressive coach, like being more blunt, straight up, is what I've learned. I don't know if you remember in the beginning, you were like, "Oh, like you're too nice" or something like that.
Mm,
Um, but now I'm like straight up, like if nothing's moving during the week, I'm like, okay, what do we need to do different? Like, obviously, what you're doing now is not working. You're either doing something behind my back without telling me, or it's just we need to make adjustments. Instead of like, oh, okay, let's see, let's wait and see, let's keep waiting and seeing until the program's over, and then you can't make any changes.
mm,
So now I'm like on top of it and like more, really more blunt about like what's going on.
mm. And how has your business changed since you started coaching clients on a macro program?
I feel a lot more comfortable. I have all the systems are like I know what I need to do, starting from the onboarding call, sending them uh smart goal questionnaire, nutrition, workout questionnaire before. Like so all these systems that I've learned through macro is I've kind of made it my own, but kind of so like I've kind of taken some things, taken out some things. So it's kind of like I've learned so much through all the
Mm,
systems that I've learned over time working here.
mm. And then what is your number one goal for your online business now?
Now, I would say like I just want to keep trying to help as many people as I can, and I maybe fully transition over there to only online, but um, only time will tell with that. So
So what do you think you would need in order for you to be able to focus on your online business full
I
time?
need to make time to make content. That's my problem. So because I have so much going on. So like, I'm working full time, one on one, semi private, and then here in macro, and then
Mm.
like I compete like with gaming, like esports. So like, I
Really?
that's what I love. Yeah, yeah, I do
I
that.
never knew that.
I never tell you guys that, but yeah, like I compete in tournaments and stuff like that. So that's something I like to do as well.
Mm,
Besides helping people, but yeah, all my brothers, grew up doing that. So I kind of took that once COVID started. I was like, oh, let me try this out. What else am I doing?
mm,
So yeah, I got into it, and I could be in tournaments and stuff. So like, I have to choose what I want to put my time into, and
mm.